super chat from Sammy earlier. Thank you for the super chat. And he says, on the new Marantz or Denon, can Odyssey adjust the phase on a multiple subwoofer? I don't have one of the newer ones. Oh, I hear my. Hold on a second. Yeah, I don't think it does. I think have to be careful what I say about it because they don't exactly tell you everything that they do.
Yeah.
Right. But do they do phase correction?
I don't think so. Should I look? I got the Marantz right in here.
It's not in the same way that I think that I would want to do phase correction. Like I know Aaron's thinking all pass. I'm thinking all pass filter is a phase correction, like specifically for phase. I think a lot of times they adjust the phase by adjusting the delay.
Yeah.
Right. Which for the most part works. Right. But it's not exactly a phase only correction. Was that accurate?
Yeah.
What I said?
Right.
Does it matter that much for bass?
I think it does. I think it can for sure. I think if you have the option, then you would want to use something like an all pass filter in certain cases instead of using like variable delay or something like that. But that's debatable, you know. In a blind test, I don't know if anybody would notice or not, but I've noticed certain things. So,
do you think that you would notice that? Let's say if you're using a tactile transducer, like, you know, people have the bass shaker underneath, right? And they're trying to time that thing perfectly. Like they want it to hit when the bass hits.
Yeah.
I guess that doesn't matter phase wise for a bass shaker, but you know what I mean?
Well, actually, so I was thinking it might even more, not so much because of the bass shaker, but like if you don't have everything else in alignment with the bass shaker, then you can create nulls in the response, which will draw your attention to that sound. You know, like I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like I really just don't. Frankly, I don't know how to explain it. But when you hear it, you hear it. If you ever go and take like maybe your sub to mid bass speakers, or your sub to tower speakers, bookshelf speakers, whatever, your sub to mid bass transition area, and you purposely throw them out of phase, you can actually hear if it's. Let me back up. If you have everything dialed in perfectly, and then you throw it out of phase, so it is literally 180 degrees out of phase. It's not like 130 or 110 or something like that. It's literally 180 degrees out of phase. You'll hear two different point sources, and sometimes what you'll also notice is you'll notice vibration in your leg or in your butt or something like that. And that's usually how I'm able to identify that there's a phase issue without actually like hearing it, but you can feel it, and that's how you know. And then you can get the microphone out, you can wave it around and say, oh yeah, there's a null right here, and then you start playing around with the EQ or the time alignment or the crossovers or whatever you need to do to try to fix that phase issue. So
yeah, I don't know if that's the same for tactile transducer. I don't know if anybody's like, that thing was supposed to push up, not down.
Oh yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, just turn it, flip the wires then. Done. Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm not sure about phase, but I think that they do have individual delay. So
I'm in the menu right now, and you can adjust the volumes independently and then as a group as well.
Can you adjust the delay on each one? I wonder if that's something that would have to be done in.
I mean, there's in distances.
There is for each individual one?
There's 4, yeah.
Okay, I think that's practically how they're doing it. You know, so the good thing about that is you could use something like MSO, multi-sub optimizer, to set EQ for each sub and also delays and levels for each sub. And so you can kind of create this virtual giant sub that has a smooth response in all of your seats. And so, yeah, you definitely need to have level. You need EQ for each sub, and you need delays for each sub. And because you have all 3 of those, you would be able to do something like that. Manual, it's all manual. Until they have Dirac Live bass control, then it should be able to do that stuff automatically. Make sure to check out our audio-only version of the podcast at anchor.fm/Daily HiFi, or just go to your favorite podcasting service and search for Daily HiFi.